Hey, what's going on YouTube? We are Crazyman4985 Content Reacted, and what we're going to do today is we are going to react to a David Bowie song. Yes. Always drinking my dark roast coffee. That's what we do. So anyway, the song is... it was written in 1969 and it's called Space Oddity. This is not the official video. Official videos, at times I do have issues with official videos getting blocked outright by copyright. I usually see, it seems like I can get them 48 hours and then you still got to go through the 30-hour process. And even that, you know, when it's in that ERSCO type of thing, could be somewhat of an issue. But it seems like videos that are not official videos tend to be a little easier to not get blocked outright. But anyway, link will be provided in the description. It is the lyric video of Space Oddity. Now this is one of David Bowie's probably more famous tunes out there, and this one here is kind of like about an astronaut, I think, is what they go with this song. So I haven't heard it in a while, but we're gonna react to it on Crazyman4985, and let's go, everybody. Oh, and by the way, I am reading comments down there, and I know a few people wanted me to with my last Queen video to check some more Queen stuff. So right now I'm just letting that video, once I get the copyright claims off that video, I'm disputing 2 claims on that video. So once that kind of like seems to go better, I am definitely going to react to more Queen, of course. Again, I'm new to this, so I don't want to, like, if that video gets outright blocked or something, like, you know, they want me to pull it down or something, like, I have to, you know, I hope they don't do that. Again, I'm not really used to YouTube and all this, how this works, but you know, long story short, if that goes through, which I think it will, I'm like 90%, everything's gonna be good on that. I'm definitely gonna react to more Queen stuff, and I definitely want to do like the live at Wembley stuff, you know what I mean, like the Live Aid stuff, and just you know, some of the really cool stuff like Radio Gaga live, and you know, We Are the Champions live and stuff like that. So I definitely, or Somebody to Love, etc. So I'm definitely going to revisit Queen very soon, actually. But right now, we're going to check out David Bowie, Space Oddity. This was written in 1969, and we're going to do 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's like a fade in. And this is utilizing panning too. I'm hearing drums on the left side.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom.
Okay.
Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control.
Was it 52 seconds? So first thing I notice is, okay, before he started to get into a countdown, okay, from ground control to Major Tom. So it's a countdown before, you know, before the liftoff. Now, what I'm hearing in this song is one of my ears has David Bowie's voice at a low resonator, whatever you want to call it, and the other side he's high. So it's like a low and a high is coming in at the same time from both ears, like with a panning effect. So one channel is coming in low, one channel is coming in high. So that's what I noticed, which is it actually makes the song, and it's his voice. It's like not any other like voice. So okay, we're 52 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
Major Tom. 7, 6. Commencing countdown, engines on. 3, check ignition, and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom.
Wow, that's a really pretty song, man. I hear violins coming in the background almost. It could be a synth of some kind, but it's definitely, it almost has that. I feel it's a violin, and I hear it in the background during the chorus. And so ground control is you got like what makes this song really special, I think, is the fact that it's talking to an astronaut, and the type of, like, let's be honest, the type of fear that you have to have going into space. Like, in today's world, it's a little different. You got, SpaceX and all these new technologies. And even then, but at 19, you're talking about going back years like that, the old Apollo missions and things like that. This was really, really frightening stuff, okay? And sometimes people didn't know if they were going to come back alive and stuff. I mean, how many instances is there out there where, like, space shuttles literally blew up on liftoff, or they couldn't land back? I mean, there's so many, and it's this is really nice that he wrote this basically to to capture that feeling of what it's like to be an astronaut. I don't think any other band did that ever, and to this day even. All right, let's continue. 3, 2, 1.
To ground control, I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way, and the stars look very different today, for here am I sitting in a tin can.
That's how insignificant you are. Like in the grand scheme of space.
Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can
It's like it.
Though I'm past 100,000 miles, I'm feeling very scared, and I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much. She knows. Ground control to Major Tom, your circuit's dead. There's something wrong, can you hear me, Major Tom?
I'm gonna pause it right there. Yeah, this is a little emotional. It's getting me, actually. I gotta say, I think it's the talk back between Major Tom and ground control, and David Bowie's playing the voice, but both of them. But what he's doing is he's like, tell my wife I love her very much. It's almost like he doesn't know if he's gonna come back. Yeah, it's really good. It's really capturing a cinematic view in my mind of an astronaut in space talking to the station, the ground control, and wow, and it shows you how insignificant, like, we are. When you planet Earth is blue and there's nothing I can do. I'm here floating in a tin can, and it's just like you are. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that shuttle's a little tiny speck You know, compared to the planet, you know, you are insignificant. I mean, if we're not going to go into, philosophy here and really explain how insignificant we are compared to the stars and galaxies, etc. But this is a realization. Remember, at that time, you didn't have 4K and HK, 12K, tablets and I heard one astronaut say that this is a modern astronaut that said something like where he gets better visuals on a tablet than he does. I mean, this is, remember, 1969. You looked out that window of wherever, of your space shuttle or your space station, wherever, that was an amazing view. That was real and surreal, for that time. And no matter what, you're there, okay? You're not looking at a screen. You're there. Anyway, let's continue. And we'll comment more on it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear? Am I floating on my tin can? Far above the moon, planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do.
Good line. Almost like trailing off in the distance of space. See if it's getting quiet. The way they're fading it out. The way he's fading it out. Alright. 1969. That is before I was born. Okay. So, that's David Bowie Space Oddity. I really like that. Especially, let me tell you, if you're gonna listen to the song, everybody who watches these reactions, make sure you listen to headphones and even see how I was cupping it in, because I feel like this song is definitely a little bit on the lower side. So I was kind of holding it in because it's I have my volumes all boosted up. But yeah, this song is a little bit on the lower side. But listen to headphones, because you can totally see they're panning all over the place. You can hear David Bowie's low voice coming in on the left, his high voice coming on the right, same time. So it makes a nice, almost like a harmony with himself. Really good, really good. But what stands out with this song is the song writing, the lyrical writing. See, I said about the Muse song I uploaded before, what stands out was not the lyrical songwriting. What stood out with that song was the instrumental more than anything, right? This song, I really like the writing. I think David Bowie's writing is one of the best. He is one of the best songwriters of the rock generation, like Life on Mars, and I know a bit about Bowie, so, but yeah, Space Oddity, I really like how this is like a tribute to the bravery and the courage of astronauts, and, that's what things should be about in today's world. Look at 2022, everybody's brave for doing things that are just, who cares, honestly, I'm not gonna get into politics and stuff like that, but really, if you really want to look at the grand scheme of things, it's not about being brave because of what you want to do, what you want to stand for. There is a bigger thing in life, okay? I'm not diminishing people's, bravery if they want to, show who they are and stuff and whatever. But this is at this time, this was the unknown. Space was the unknown. And when you're risking your life, it's still the unknown, really. I mean, if you think about it, we don't really know what the hell's going on out there. But you're risking your life, leaving the atmosphere and going into the unknown and all in, research and science purposes, and a lot of these people were not coming back alive, or the spaceships were blowing up, and they had families, you know, they had why tell my wife I loved her very much. Like, he knew he probably wasn't going to make it back, and he's having this talk with ground control, and it, you know, he didn't have to be an astronaut. This is what they choose, and I'm very happy that David Bowie really makes you feel like you're floating through space here, you know, and it's really an amazing songwriting. Good, very a very chill song, has a little bit of an emotional feel to it. And there was at one point in this video I felt a little sad, actually, I think, and he's, you know, and I think that's when he's tell my wife I love her very much. That kind of got me a little bit, because it's like, but it really shows you the insignificance of what we, you know, as a human being, what we really are. Like, think about it, we're in the third planet, you know, of 9 planets of the solar system that we know, revolving around the sun, and the sun is a star that's in the Milky Way, and the Milky Way is a galaxy, and then there's other galaxies, and other galaxies, and then, I mean, it goes on forever, right? I mean, they say, like, you know, a grain of sand is equivalent to, like, the stars you see of the biggest beach, right? So, yeah, floating in a tin can. That's what he means. It's floating in a tin can. Planet Earth is blue and there's nothing I can do. I think that's the insignificance level. So that's the genius of David Bowie's songwriting right there. Now I got to give this song a review, and I always give it 1 to 10. And boy, I've been rating things really high lately, and I know that. But hey, I'm watching good songs. I'm watching slash listening to good stuff here. So I'm gonna give it a high review. If it's, you know, I mean, if you want me to watch something bad or hear something bad, I could, for comical reasons. I mean, and most likely I'm gonna give it something bad. But it's a great song. I can't give this a bad review at all. I'm gonna give this actually. All right, drum roll. We're gonna give this a 9.7. Yes, 9.7. Not a 10. But it's going to be a 9.7. Just because of the cinematic theatrics around it, because of the subject matter, touching on an astronaut. Yes, it may not be for everybody, but it's something that nobody has done. The songwriting is genius. And you know, I heard violins in there in the chorus part. There was a countdown, so really it has that cinematic, like, bringing you into the moment type of thing. This can't get anything lower than a 9.7 in my book. So this is a David Bowie Space Oddity 9.7, Crazyman4985. I am out. If you like what you saw, like, subscribe, comment, show love. Maybe I'm going to make a Patreon soon. If I do a Patreon, how that's going to work, people, is if you do pledge to Patreon. Now, I got to read into this before I do it. So it's not going to happen anytime soon, okay? First, I want some of my videos, again, to get out of escrow and out of that limbo factor, you know, because this whole copyright claim is giving me anxiety with everything. But if I do make a Patreon, if people pledge to it, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be like extremely cheap if I do it. It's just to support, so I can keep doing it, because I'm gonna work even harder to get things out. But the thing is, if I do a Patreon, people that do pledge are gonna I'm gonna allow you to put in to queue up a song, and I will 100% react to that song like the following video, okay? How that works. But I gotta just do a little more research on that. I don't want to talk too much on that right now, because I don't even know if I'm gonna do this anytime soon. But anyway, doesn't matter if you Patreon or not. You know, at the end of the day, I'm just glad everybody came here, and like, subscribe if you enjoyed what you see, and I am really having fun doing this as well. So, cheers, and we will go on to the next reaction video. Thank you all for being supportive and supporting my attempt at this. I really appreciate it. You all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much, really. Without you guys, I can't, even grow this. So I really appreciate everybody. Thank you.